Hey everybody, it's Curse, and today I wanted to bless you with the trials, tribulations, and highlights of my most recent stream. I've seen quite a few posts on the last Epoch forums and in the YouTube comments of people talking about how they're getting discouraged because their build is not dishing out as much damage and it's just not performing as well as they'd like, or as other builds that they've seen online in YouTube videos, for example. And I want to showcase that sometimes we all go through that. Sometimes you spend a couple of hours optimizing a build, squeezing out every little bit of damage, min-maxing both the defenses and the DPS as much as you can, just to come out of town, fight a real enemy, and get one shot while you just tickle the mobs. That happens to all of us, and I think that's part of the last Epoch build optimization experience. And we can't get discouraged by that, because frequently there's a much better build just around the corner. If you just persevere enough and you keep optimizing, you'll get there. You'll get to that build that carries you to a much higher corruption and takes down Julra easily so that you can upgrade all your legendaries. And so in my case with this stream, I spent 2 hours optimizing one build just to find out that it's utter trash. And so we respec and tried a slightly different iteration of the build. Most things kept similar, and we got a lot more mileage out of it. Anyway, this is not a build guide. The build guide will be coming eventually when I get a chance to optimize some of the items. But I did want to share this one with you. And you'll notice, even in the second iteration of the build, which was significantly better, and it is worthy of a build guide, I still made one major error in itemization. And I'll be correcting that for the build guide, obviously. But let's see if you can spot it. Drop it in the comments below if you think you've noticed it. It's definitely something where there's a much better item choice that I should be going for, and I didn't think it of at the time of the stream. So this is also kind of what you can expect during our 9-hour stream on April 2nd, except we're going to be going through predetermined builds that everybody voted on, and I suspect it's going to take about 3 hours per build to try and min-max it as much as we can. And it's going to be a blast. So tune in and follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, so that you can see the schedules there. And also thanks again to everybody for the absolutely amazing and heartwarming comments that you've left in my 1000 subscription video. I really appreciate it. So, irashaimase. So this is what I want to build something around today. Max block chance, and not the Bastion kind of max block chance. Not just within 4 meters, but straight up max block chance.
2,000 years later.
Those crits are really bad though. Why is it only critting for 12k? Surely it can do better than that. Come on. Okay, so this might be a bust. Let's see. Actually, we need to up the skills a little bit. Yeah, we need to upgrade the skills first. But the damage is not looking too impressive right now, I gotta tell you. So let's go test it somewhere. Yeah, it's not giving enough damage. Oh, I forgot I need the lifesteal as well. Yeah, I need to get my lifesteal. Sorry. So we need to get life leech on what do you call it? On throwing attacks right here. So that's one thing that the build just does not work without. This is 500 corruption? That's a problem. I don't think we can do 500 corruption yet. Let me at least level up my skills in something that's like 100 corruption. You always want to keep one of them at a very low corruption. For reasons like this one. Here we go. 100 corruption. Just to level up your build. Sometimes you just need something easy. It says only 15k DPS. That is not enough. I don't think this build is endgame viable, to be honest with you. But let's see what we can do with it. I think the Javelin skill tree needs a little bit more multipliers for like flat damage. It has a good multiplier for damage over time right here. But no real good multipliers for just crit damage. I think we can easily adjust the build just because we're running max dodge. Sorry, max block. So we can keep the defensive side of the build and kind of sidestep towards something else. Like for example, bleed. I think bleed will perform far better than crit. I mean, the damage is not amazing. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, the damage is not enough. Let's see. Are we hitting 10 shock and 10 electric lightning res shred? We are. So we're maxing out the shock and lightning res. 30 armor shred. 40, 50. I mean, yeah, I think just Javelin just does not do enough damage. That is so much effort for this one boss that should be dying way faster. Yeah, we're definitely lacking in the damage department. And we're lacking so much that I don't think there's just a quick fix for the build. Let's see, what do we have on the boss? He does have 100% extra health. But like, that's not crazy amounts. Let's try one Julra, so we can socket our nice shield. Yeah, this is just not enough damage. This is gonna be a rough one. Yeah, that's not gonna die. Is this 10 meters? Yes, it is. Finally. Jeez. Ooh. I've never had a tier 7 increased leech rate. Oh, it's got throwing attack speed and critical strike chance? We can actually use that right now. Alright, the moment of truth. What does this shield become? Now if we pop this. Let's see. Tier 7. Tier 7? Nope. Oh my god, I got the fire res? Dude. Oh, that is painful. Oh well. 93% block chance at least. So definitely you can easily max out 100% block chance. For now, I do think this lightning damage, critical strike chance, max crit Javelin build, I think I've tested it enough to conclude. Myth busted! It's not good enough. It's just not gonna cut it. There's no way we can get enough damage to make it viable. Like, sure, we can fine-tune things a little bit, upgrade stuff here and there, but it's not gonna be enough to bring it to the level that it needs to be. Now let's try the physical damage one though. I'm very certain that will do far better. Because of that 100% multiplier, that right there makes it infinitely better. But also, because the Sentinel items have so much support for that, like the physical res shred, like these ones right here. So look at this armor, dude. 124% physical penetration with bleed. 33% increased bleed duration. A little bit of physical damage as well, but we don't really care about that. So this is my armor that I use for the Sentinel. Sorry, for the Manifest Armor bleed build. So you can use the exact same armor because it's pretty much the same needs. Let's see this axe as well. This is bugged. We're gonna get a win out of this, boys. So look at this. 91% chance to bleed on hit. So it bleeds on smite hits. That's good. It performs as expected. You put on a melee skill, it bleeds on a melee skill hit. Everything's as expected. You put on Javelin, and it does not bleed. Even though it says bleed on hit, and even though it works with spells. So it's not intended to bleed on melee hit. I'm pretty sure they just forgot to add that it bleeds on throwing hits as well. Because these, for example, these Wengari axes, they explicitly say bleed on melee hit. Oh yeah, we definitely need to respec our passives. Put it back here. Okay, for 76, that's fine. So I do have Salt the Wound, but they're not good for this build, and let me explain why real quick. If you read what they say, it says 50% of added crit strike multi, converted to physical penetration with bleed. And so we're running 36% extra crit strike multi, and then another 29 from the glove itself. So let's say half of that combined is 30%. So that's 30% physical penetration with bleed. However, we already have 125 here and another 25 here from this 6%, as well as another 50% here. So altogether, we're already at 200% physical penetration with bleed. Getting another 30 is not going to make a big difference. That's why it doesn't help this build to run Salt the Wound. Can we voodoo this dodge rating out of here? Guys, can you help me out? Rune of Removal. Removes, not a random affix, it removes a dodge rating affix on an item, returning a number of shards equal to its tier, which is going to give me 5 dodge rating shards. Of course. Here we go. If it removes the throwing, reduce mana cost. But that's never going to happen, right? That doesn't happen on stream. Never. Never. Boom. Okay, the health. Minus 24 forging potential. I mean, the health, we could go without the health, right? We did not need the health. We did need, however, the forging potential. I was okay to let the health go if, you know, this stupid glyph of hope worked. That's pretty crazy RNG. Okay, now the item is pretty screwed, so we're gonna have to click it one more time. Oh, okay. The mana regen. Ooh, minus. Okay. I think this item's busted. So the good news is it is still usable. Let me show you how. What you want to do is run a Rune of Discovery, 2 random tier 1s, and then you can still try to seal that tier 7 minus 5 throwing at mana cost into a unique ring. So it's not the end of the world. We can still use it another day. Are there any Sentinel relics that can give us bleed on hit? Oh, bleed duration and health. Hell yeah. We'll take that. Bleed duration and health, another one? Sure. Bleed duration and physical damage over time. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. I didn't know I had these, but holy crap are these powerful. We need 3% all res. Yeah, this is going to be nuts. Whoa, that's going to be like 150% bleed duration? Let's get moving. Killing Julra here. Let's see if this is going to be way faster than the other build, but let's see if it's fast enough. That's doing way better. Ouch! Ouch, dude. That's not very nice, Julra. Nope. The void popped me. I can't even survive one pop of that? Interesting. She's still bleeding. The bleed stacks last forever. Okay, well, the DPS is much better. Oh. Ah, that's too bad. Why is it 4 spell damage? I don't think I've had 2 legendary potential Julra gloves before. But unfortunately, it has 4 spell damage. I guess we'll take it anyway. But for now, let's actually make the amulet for this build. If we can seal that damage while channeling, or even YOLO it. YOLO Rune of Removal. Surely one of these is going to work, right? Okay, so we have 4 options. Oh, we only have 1 Glyph of Despair. Ah, no, that's not going to happen for tier 3. We're going to have to Rune of Removal it. Say your prayers. We want 1 in 4 damage while channeling. Do not touch the physical damage, though. The 20 forging potential. How is it every time? Like half the forging potential goes. That's disgusting. Well, now we just gotta try again, because like Glyph of Hope is gonna save it this time. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. That poof, Amulet's gone. This is not bad. If we YOLO the freeze rate out of there, and the Glyph of Hope saves everything. Say your prayers, close your eyes, and freeze rate, poof. Again, 23 light forging potential. That is not fair. Now we're too far gone, and we have to pop it again. You know how it goes. We're all in on this. Wait a second. Even if this gets knocked out, with 16 forging potential, can I even do anything with this? I mean, if we get extra mega omega lucky. Okay, well, at least the Glyph of Hope worked that time, even though we didn't want it to. Okay. There we go. So this amulet is also a bust. The choices are becoming slimmer and slimmer, which means we have to be a little bit more conservative with our Glyphs of Removal. Or should we YOLO one more? Okay, I think we can YOLO this one as well. Because Fire and Necrotic are garbage for what we're looking for. We need both of them gone, preferably. Oh, 1 forging potential. That's nice. That's pretty good. That's what we're looking for. The fire res is gone. And I think we just go one more time. And if we take out the poison damage or the necrotic res, we'll take it. We'll take it. And we're not going to YOLO anymore.
Another one.
Okay. That is not what we wanted. Yeah. Okay, with this one, we're going to be a little bit more conservative and use all of our Glyphs of Despair on the minion damage. And hope. Nope. Oh, that didn't work. That did not work. Let's see. Do we have any more amulets? Was there anything left in there? We went two YOLO guys today. Now we're looking at tier 6s. So we'll take tier 6. Beggars can't be choosers because beggars destroyed all their items. Hey, I forgot about this one. Or maybe I didn't even see it. That's a max roll. Hey, there's another tier 7. I think we should YOLO this one. But it's only 34 forging potential. So the YOLO better be like really lucky. Let's give it one more YOLO. One last YOLO for the night. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we go to bed and we're happy anyway, right? 1 in 3 is right. How can you go in wrong when it's 1 in 3? And honestly, 2 in 3. Because dodge rating is... Dodge rating, who wants dodge rating? Nobody wants dodge rating, right? So it's 2 in 3. The only thing is the forging potential is a little bit sketchy. If we can get this Glyph of Hope to work... Okay, it got rid of the minion health, so that's great. The 14 forging potential, on the other hand, not so great. But we'll work with this. We'll make this happen. So let's try it. Physical damage. And now we need to keep praying because this 20 forging potential, it can go in like a couple of clicks. Boom. -3. Okay. Our prayers are working. Okay. Yes. Look at that. +1 tier physical damage. All right. Let's max the physical damage. Nice. The roll is so bad though. 50%. Yo, come on. It's okay. We'll max the poison res. Okay. Okay. I think... Is this worthy? Is this amulet worthy of our 3 LP bleeding heart? Is it worthy? It's got dodge rating. That could be useful for like a bleed rogue build, right? Like damage over time, physical damage. And even if it hits the dodge rating, you know, it's good. It's good for the rogue. I mean, given how many amulets we sacrificed at the altar of Iron Jesus, I feel like Iron Jesus will give us something back in return. After all those amulets we gave you, Iron Jesus, please, please, be kind. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3 LP. 14% increased throwing attack speed, I should note as well. I just want my tier 7 increased damage over time. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? Alright, there we go. What is it going to be? Any bets? Yes! Oh, look at that! 183% damage. Yes! And we got the poison res. Oh, man. You see? Sometimes you do stupid stuff and it works out in the end. Yes. Victory, boys. Victory. Now look at that damage. Look at that damage. Increased physical damage. Here's the damage over time. That's going to be sweet. Let's test it on the dummy real quick. All those amulets were not in vain. They were merely a sacrifice to the great Iron Jesus, the one true God. Yeah, I'm seeing 1 mil ticks. You seeing them? We spent 2 hours trying out the lightning crit Javelin build. That didn't work at all. It was super weak. It didn't do really enough DPS. Even the tankiness wasn't as high as I thought it would be. Definitely this build is way, way better, and we actually salvaged the stream, salvaged the build. Oh, and we discovered 1 bug. We're doing good work for EHG. We'll see how long it takes me to post this build up for a build guide on YouTube. But it was fun today to try it all out with everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Love you all, and ごちそうさまでした。